3, 2, 1. Boom! What it is? What's going on, people? You are with Daryl, Edmund, Oathbreaker Co. Want to welcome you on the Wayvy Grayvy. You're on the main show, and hope you guys been having a good week since the last WGOTM post, and you're having a good weekend so far. Also, if you are watching this in real time, as I post, Chinese New Year is just a few days ahead, so I hope everything's going well for all you guys celebrating out there. Hope the prep is going well. Staying safe, keeping all the regulations, and just a bit of information out there. If you didn't already know, maximum 8 visitors a day. So just want to let you know if you did not. And also because of this regulation, I assume the whole Chinese New Year celebrations or the gatherings would be spanned over the next few weekends. So in a good way, Chinese New Year spirit is going to be going on for quite a while. But if it's possible, stick to regulations. Don't go out of your way. Don't have this mentality, fuck lah, just fucking do it. I'm not surprised authorities are going to go down hard on this, and they are going to be doing the checks. So keep your loved ones safe. You really come out so much money fucking for ang pao. You won't gonna find some more. Fucking hell. Just stay safe. 8 people a day. Think about it this way. Celebrations last much longer. Also, if you haven't noticed, flying solo today. Not a guest. Obviously I'm not a guest. We're not having any guests. So what happens over here in Wayvy Grayvy? Just to give a little bit of contrast over here. There'll be 2 main shows a month. So the first show will be going solo, and on the second show we'll have a guest. And the guest at the end of this month for the next show is it's a surprise for you guys. I'm not going to tell you guys, but you want to stay tuned. She is one cool cat, and boom, the amount of accomplishments she's bagged in. Boom, this lady is one of a kind. So stay tuned for that. And if you haven't already done it, subscribe. Buttons over here, right at the bottom, just below the screen. Hit the bell as well whenever the post is up. Go check it out. You want to be in tune with all the freshest tracks from all the awesome bands out there, which personally I feel should have more recognition because their music is so fucking awesome. And leading to that, boom, first band I got for you today is from our neighbors, Malaysia, Son of a Policeman. Fucking love the name of the band. It's more, they're an indie pop band, and their sounds are very, how do I put it? Magical. Magical is it's pretty vague, but have a listen. Sit down. Grab a cup of tea. And listen to Malaysian indie pop band Son of a Policeman with their song entitled What We Do. Peace.
Yo, that's amazing. That's a take right there.
Son of a Policeman, What We Do. Fucking awesome track. Give those guys a follow. All the information is in the description below. Whatever Spotify links they have, Bandcamp, iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If they have it, it's on the description. Go give these guys a follow. Give all the other bands a follow. They deserve it, like I always say. Music opens up your soul, and all these guys contribute to that. Weddings have been coming back ever since the restrictions were amended on the 28th of December. So a lot of people have been cranking up all the wedding celebrations, and there was this particular wedding that I personally heard of in last month, which, because of the whole situation, there are lots of regulations, and but sometimes I think I find it a bit weird though. Give an instance for this wedding I heard about. So it's the wedding banquet, at some hotel. So when the couple came in, they walk down the aisles. It's fine. They didn't have to keep the mask on, all pretty and nice. But the funny thing was, as you go down the aisles, there's people on the left, people on the right, tables and shit. So okay, if you don't have the mask on, it's fine, it's just walking by. All right, I totally understand. But when they hit the stage, which obviously was pretty far away, given 5 meters away from everyone, they had to have their mask on when they spoke. But I understand transmission of fluids and what have you. But I mean, considering the fact that you're on stage and you're pretty far away, and versus walking down the aisle, shouldn't it be the other way around? I mean, personally, I think. And yeah, and the MC as well. He had to wear a fucking mask and shit. And I mean, sometimes when people use the mask, you are unable to hear them properly. So I wonder how that whole skit was done when he had to announce shit and all. I mean, it's like, imagine, "So everyone, could you please rise for the execution of so and so?" I mean, obviously you couldn't hear him right. So what he actually meant to say was, "Everyone, could you please rise for the entrance of the wedding couple so and so?" Then I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird the way they form these regulations, and sometimes it seems that they didn't really put much thought into it. It just went, okay, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. All right, fucking, let's set it out. Everyone has to follow this. I don't know. I may be wrong. I mean, I know jack shit about this, but it's just from what I viewed and what I heard. It's just my own personal view, So, but I don't know, man. Weddings coming back. It's good. People are happy, and let's just hope that everyone still sticks to the regulations, because whatever you want to do, however you want it done, these are the regulations you need to follow. And if we do follow this, hopefully more restrictions will be eased, and then we'll all have a better life. Because regards to this, apparently, also what I heard, I mean, regards to regulations, not to weddings, in the parks, where you can pitch tents or what have you. So before you weren't allowed to pitch tents, but now you can pitch tents, but you cannot stay over. So you can pitch a tent in the morning, do your shit, chill, what have you. But by 10:30 or so at night, the rangers will come and, excuse me, you need to go back. So you fucking leave your tent over there, you go home, and then you fucking come back the next day. I mean, I really don't understand this. And another one is you're not allowed to chill on hammocks, apparently, at the beach, at the parks. So what I understand, there was a few people, they had hammocks. They were just chilling by the beach, enjoying the breeze, reading a book. Bro, ciao. No, I'm recording anyway, but it's alright. Oh, that's my uncle over there. Yeah. That's his girlfriend over there, Suzette. Bye. See you. We had awesome dinner. We had pizza and shit. Right, see y'all. Yeah, so I was saying, there was the guys on hammocks, and the park ranger, the police, they came up and you're not allowed to. So that one I don't understand. So I mean, if anyone could enlighten me on this, anyone very up to date with the park regulations, I just want to understand why hammocks aren't allowed. I mean, if the hammocks is single, I mean, they're on their own, right? Yeah, it'll be weird if they're double hammocks. The single person, I mean, you're alone on a hammock, and then you're not close to anyone else. So I don't understand why it's not allowed, but apparently it is. There should be a reason. I'd like to know the reason. If you do, please hit me up. I would love it to know. And yeah, so away from this rant, moving on to our next song, is by a band called, okay, forgive me if I get your name wrong, Copeto, or is it Copeto? I assume it's Copeto. If you are really in tune with 60s garage rock, these guys will float your boat. So I want you to check out Copeto with their song entitled Slint. Check it out. Peace. We got you Copeto with their song entitled Slint. If you follow these guys, there's another song entitled Slint 2. So, these guys, fucking hell, 60s garage rock old school. If you guys really love that shit, the amount of nostalgia you'll get when you listen to these guys, check him out. Give him some love. Copeto. I think it's Copeto. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Now, COVID vaccination. Hot topic going on right now. And so there was this article that came out about the whole the vaccination, and you would receive certain payouts if certain shit happened to you. I mean, so if you guys aren't aware about it, I would like to update you on it over here. And so the distribution is in effect, the Pfizer vaccination, and as of 2nd February, thereabouts 175,000 people have already gotten the first dose of the vaccination, and close to 6,000 have already got the second dose. And so far, as what the news says, everything is good. But then this article that was saying that, about the possible side effects and what there might be payouts if certain shit happens. So, I just want to let you guys know. And so basically, the cost of the vaccine for Singapore citizens and long-term residents in Singapore is free. But so, don't have to worry about paying for it. But we're moving down to the possible side effects. So they have labeled it as common and the severe side effects. So the common side effects basically would be your pain, redness, swelling around the injection area. You get a bit of fever, you get the chills, a little bit of headache, muscle pain, joint pain. So apparently those are supposed to be the common side effects if you do have them. And the severe side effects would be difficulty in breathing, swelling on the face, throat, nose, eyes. You get really fast heartbeat, dizziness and weakness, and you get really, really bad rash. So apparently, the hospitalization costs due to the adverse effects from the COVID-19 vaccination are covered by your MediShield or your integrated MediShield plans, your MediShield Life plans, or whatever integrated MediShield plans you have. So I think people should be getting those as well. It's very important. Either way, you should have some of those just for your own safety. And the Vaccine Injury Financial Assistance Program, VIFAP. FAP. Sorry. I know, I'm old, but the inner child in me. They have a one-time payout of $10,000. Singapore, 10,000, obviously, Singapore dollars. For, the payment up to $10,000 for severe medical cases. And there's a $225,000 payment for permanent severe disability or death. So, okay, right? If you die, your siblings, your family can buy one condo, rent out the place. At least your death won't go in vain. So, thank you, government, taking care of people when they die. On a serious note, though, if those they have this tab where those who should not receive the vaccination yet, pregnant women, people below 16 years of age, persons with severely compromised immune system, and people with history of severe allergic reactions. If you have one of those symptoms, the compromised immune system, allergic reactions, you're below 16, you're pregnant, please go consult your doctor. Either way, even if you don't categorize under one of those, go contact your doctor. Have a sit down, have a chat. You want to get the vaccination, check out, do whatever test he needs to do. Make sure you are okay to receive it, just to be safe, Although the $225,000 is very enticing, but it's better to be alive than dead. So just a little info for you guys. And how apt is this? My next song that I have lined up for you guys is entitled "The Dancing Plague" by local fucking hardcore ass metal band by the name of Entropy. And literally, even if you're not a metal fan, this song entitled "The Dancing Plague," you will want to dance to this song. So without further ado, I give you guys "The Dancing Plague" by Entropy. Peace. We got Entropy with the dancing pig. Hope you guys love that shit. Those guys are fucking brutal. Right, next, what I got coming up next is actually a video on YouTube that is posted by this channel called We Plants Are Happy Plants. I mean, I have their description in the link below. You should give these guys a follow because they play a lot of videos, a lot of the works of this really fucking awesome gentleman by the name of Terrence Mckenna. Terrence Mckenna passed away in year 2000, but this guy was a man ahead of his time. All his talks, his work, his writing, you guys, you really need to check him out. If you've never heard of Terrence Mckenna, go check him out, or just follow this YouTube channel. We Plants Are Happy Plants. These guys are doing a very good job of enlightening the world with the work of Terrence Mckenna, and I think it is possible that the owner of the channel was friends with Terrence Mckenna, and you are one lucky guy, my friend. I am jealous of you. So I'm going to play you this video. You can check it from their page as well. Everything is in the description below. The title of this one is called Technologies and Our Flaws. Mind you that when you are listening to this, also, Terrence Mckenna, if he had a podcast, I don't know if he did, but let me know if he did. If he did not, I mean, if he did make a fuck, this guy's mind blowing. If he did make a podcast, it will be fucking lit. So, Technologies and Our Flaws, go listen to this. And like I was gonna say, mind you, this was done decades ago, at 10 years plus or 20 years ago, and the shit that he says over there makes so much sense right now. This guy might have been a time traveler, I don't know. So without further ado, check this video out. It's a 12-minute video. I don't blame you if you don't want to check it out, but I strongly urge you to listen to this. It will really, it's mind-blowing. Trust me on this. Check this out.
Technologies and our flaws, like greed, like vanity, have always made hellish marriages with each other, and our best intent to be decent people, to raise our children well, to be present for our neighbors in times of pain and so forth and so on, are simply dragged along by the shadow and its obsessive relationship to the technologies which it produces. You know, McLuhan is famous for saying no technology in history has ever been put in place with even a partial understanding of what its consequences would be. Not the automobile, not the printing press, not the phonetic alphabet, and certainly not biotechnology and computers. And each one of these technologies has exalted and enriched the lives of a group of people and plunged other groups of people into hells previously unimagined. I mean, the printing press creates the whole notion of literacy, literature, the class of intelligentsia, so forth and so on, but it also creates propaganda, advertising, the mechanisms that are used to support repressive forms of government and marketing. So, again, what I've said at various times in these talks is it's easy to sketch out dilemmas. It's almost impossible to offer reassuring closure. Whitehead said it's the business of the future to be dangerous. Of course, he said that in 1920 when it wasn't nearly as dangerous as it is now. Had he been staring down the barrel of atomic weapons, gene therapy, so forth and so on, he might have felt differently. For sure, there is no percentage in ignoring these issues or sweeping them under the rug or thinking it is not germane to our lives. We all live, I mean, I don't know what your life is like, but I feel like I live far from the pinnacle of possibilities. I mean, I suppose if I were, a professional in a science like brain surgery or implant design or something like that, that I would be at the edge. One of the things that is not clear to people is that most of what they know about the world is randomly garnered information from unreliable sources. Very few people professionally deal with information in such a way as that they try to find out what is actually going on and what the limits of possibility are, even in specialized fields of knowledge like computer network design or research mathematics or gene sequencing or something like that. They don't communicate across the face of the wave of knowledge. And so people in a given field may feel kind of vertiginous thrill of their field reaching levels of power and understanding that it's striven for a long time, but they don't understand this is happening simultaneously in so many fields of knowledge that it's redefining the very nature of the enterprise of understanding and the very experience of being. I mean, a person who insisted on living as totally on the edge as they possibly could would be an object of discomfort for most of us, I think. I mean, I was at a conference a year or so ago in England that was sponsored by this thing in England called the ICA, which is a very pretentious kind of umbrella organization for contemporary artists. Well, I have a mild interest in contemporary art, have had for 30 years, but when I sat down with those people, I realized, you know, if you are not halfway through your gender switching operation, if you have not hung yourself by hooks from your pectorals in the sun, if you have not integrated machines into your body, if you don't speak this language of deconstructionism and crypto sadomasochism and so forth and so on, nobody wants to talk to you. You have nothing to contribute to the dialogue at this point. And art, we're told, is always the torchbearer at the edge of the human enterprise. Well, if that's what's going on among the torchbearers, then we all need to prepare ourselves for a nearly unimaginable future. I think the preservation of humanness and of human values in the presence of technology has been a battle that we have been losing so far because we weren't conscious of the rules and the parameters of the game, but that we should quickly awaken and realize, and I don't have any set of rules or an agenda, but this needs to be talked about. You know, what is a human being? And once we decide what a human being is, how can we build societies which honor that? And right now we have a society that is completely dehumanizing. I mean, we are not people in the eyes of our society. In the eyes of our society, we are workers and customers. That's the only part that now matters to the overstructure. I mean, yes, you may go sit under a tree and write a poem or smell the roses, but you are not contributing. You know, you have to argue that you're contributing. What they really want you to do is, why don't you go to work, or why don't you relax and go shop? You may shop, you may work. So we are defined economically, and we find that pretty horrifying. But wait until we are further restricted in the mass definitions that we reflect back upon ourselves. And places, you know, I mean, Esalen is known as the foundation of the human potential movement. Well, if there were ever an enemy poised at human potential, it's this. And by this, I don't mean technology, I don't mean computers, I don't mean gene therapy, I mean our unwillingness and inability to get hold of these things and make them serve a human agenda. You know, every time we isolate a new physical principle or something like that, the least among us rush forward with the question, how can we construe this into a military technology? In other words, how can we use this to kill people we disagree with? Well, this tells you that we have been perverted by our technologies and that our essential humanness has been severely undermined. How to reclaim this? Well, probably beginning by talking about it. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. I mean, we tend to avert our gaze. We would rather be lulled into foolish and undeep visions of the future, visions of abundance or virtual hedonism or informational overload. But these are trivial and easily dealt with matters, contrasted with the basic question which hovers over us at this point in our history, which is, what is it to be a human being, and how much worth is there in it? And if there is worth in it, then how can we act to preserve it? You know, there's a lot of hand-wringing and worrying about the extinction of species on this planet. And yes, you know, the gray parrot, the snail darter, the orangutan, they're all in great danger. But I've got news for you. None of them are as endangered as humanity is. And it's humanity that has its hand on the button. So it's a wake-up call, I think. Somebody asked me in the course of my being here, they said, it's harder for me to take psychedelics than it used to be. Do you think it's because I'm getting old? And I said, no, I don't think it's because you're getting old. I think it's because the world you're living in is becoming more dangerous. And if psychedelics mean consciousness expansion, you cannot take them without encountering what you might superficially define as a bad trip, meaning you feel bad, you have strange images of alienation, of tormented flesh, of machine penetration of the human world, so forth and so on. This is not a bad trip. This is the last warning you may have before these things are set in adamantine. Who is going to pull our chestnuts out of the fire if it is not us? And who are we pulling these chestnuts out of the fire for, if not for our children? And we do not want, I believe, our children to become unrecognizable to us. The continuity of life and being depends on there being a shared continuum, not only of flesh, but of hope and love and a sense of value projected onto nature and onto our relationships. Well, that's the party, folks.
What I tell you, mind-blowing. Like what I said, We Plants are Happy Plants. Thank you for your show, for your channel. And people, follow this guy. Check it out. You will not regret. And speaking of a man ahead of his time, today, if you remember, my second guest was my sensei, the lovable Darren D. Silva. It's his birthday today, so I just want to give this guy a call. You know, I'll give him a shout out from Wayvy Grayvy. Give my bro a short call. Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Hi, bro. I'm a Wayvy Grayvy giving you a call. Want to wish you happy birthday, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, because I was talking about Terrence Mckenna, man ahead of his time, and you know, I want to tell people a happy birthday to another man ahead of his time, so wise, and you know, I love you, bro. So hope you enjoy your birthday. Just giving you a nice shout out. I'll see you at the gym next week.
Okay, thanks, bro.
Love you, bro.
Okay, see you next week. Bye-bye.
Love you, bro. So that's it. Bringing another song by one of my most favorite bands, We the Villains. Fucking melodic metal. I played a song The Ox and the Lazy on our first show. And today I'm going to bring to you a song entitled 64. Chicken 65, not bad. But 64. Fucking awesome song. We the Villains. Check them out. Peace. "64" by We the Villains. Fucking awesome shit. Thank you for making so much awesome music, guys. Keep it up. Now, gonna bring in everyone's favorite man of the puns, Mr. Jeeves. So, get back on Ask Jeeves. Gonna give this man a call. The man with the great body, the great biceps. Needs to work on his legs though.
Hello?
Yo, Jeevan, my man.
My man, what's up?
Hey,
How's
bro.
it going?
Good. I was just telling people of how, Jeevan is the man with the biceps and the muscles, but might need to work on his legs a little bit. But,
Yeah, man. New year, new legs, huh? Gonna start working the squats.
New year, new leg, work on the squats. Fucking awesome. Hey, bro, people listen to you for one of many things, and I need you to do what you do best. Hit us with some of
Ooh, okay.
of your thing, bro.
All right. You know what? Since Valentine's Day is coming along, I want to do like a special and dirty jokes today for you. You like that?
You like that? Fucker, right? I see what you do.
All right. Okay, let's get started.
Do this.
Okay. What is the difference between hungry and horny?
What's the difference between hungry and horny?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, both include eating, but I don't know.
Close.
Hit me up. What is it?
Well, it depends on where you stick the cucumber.
Wow. Okay. I mean, but this one,
All right.
do guys do this as well? I mean,
Hey man, whatever floats your boat, bro. Either way, it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Okay, depends where you stick the cucumber. Fair enough. I like that.
All right.
I mean, I don't like
Okay,
sticking up
okay.
cucumbers. Don't get me wrong. I like the joke. I don't like the action.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you gotta eat your veggies, bro. It's good for you.
Right. Okay, moving on, bro.
right.
What's up next?
All right. How do you find a blind man in a room full of naked people?
Blind man full of. How do you find a blind man in a room full
Yeah.
of naked?
How do you look for a blind man in a room full of naked people?
You look for a guy on his knees? I don't know.
Well, simple man. You just gotta look around. It's not that hard.
Hey, bro, that is true. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
okay. You got me with that one.
It's not that hard, bro. It's not that hard.
Wow,
Alright.
you really sure it's not that hard? Shit. Sorry, bro. I feel.
Shit, man. Well, I mean, certainly he didn't see that coming. That's for sure.
That's definitely. Okay, that was a good one though. Just, yeah.
All right. What do you call an extremely cheap circumcision?
An extremely cheap circumcision.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Fuck, bro. I don't know, man.
Ooh, a total ripoff.
Hey, bro, it's fucking painful, eh. Hey, a lot of guys would relate to this. Wow, that would hurt so.
Yeah, man. I'm not Muslim, but I can feel it for sure, bro.
Okay. Hit me with another one, man.
Okay. Let's see. All right. So a husband and a wife were out the other day, right?
Okay.
And the husband looks at the wife and goes, "Hey, if I die, will you remarry?" The wife goes, "Nah, of course not. I'll go live with my sister." The wife looks at the husband and goes, "Hey, what if I died? Would you remarry?" Husband goes, "No, of course not. I too will go live with your sister."
Is it still hot or not?
That depends, man. What's your definition of hot, bro?
That is true. Okay, I think I saw that joke before.
I think that was my contingency, bro. That's my backup plan.
But did the husband die after that? I really don't know.
Who knows? True love exists in weird ways, huh?
Well, that is true. True love exists in weird ways. You guys remember
okay.
that? Valentine's Day coming up.
That's true. I got one more though, if you want.
Oh, please. Always one more. Let's do this.
Okay. All right. Well, so what do urinals, anniversaries, and G-spots have in common?
Urinals, anniversary, and G-spot have in common. Oh man. Shit.
Nope.
I don't know, man.
Well, for some weird reason, men seem to miss all three.
Okay. That was good.
Yeah, man. Redemption joke, huh?
Fucking hell, bro. That was a good one. I have to give it to you.
Right.
Shit.
I mean, definitely, man. So, I mean, I can keep them coming if you want.
You ladies heard that, yeah? He can keep it coming if you want. But what I wanna, you remember the video I just played, the one with Terrence Mckenna?
Yes, you did actually. Yes.
So I was telling people how this guy was a man ahead of his time. The amount of knowledge that he dropped, and holy shit, Like, wow.
Yeah, it was really well. It was scarily and frighteningly enlightening. You know, it's like it's it it's it's true, but to a very frightening extent.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
mean the things he says and the fact that he said it a few decades back, and then
Mm-hmm.
the things happening now that he said were gonna happen did not happen then, obviously, but he really called it out to the teeth, to the point. I mean,
Right,
like what
right.
they were saying on the what they put on the post was, we are not people in the eyes of society. In the eyes of society, we are workers and customers. I mean that
Yeah,
is.
we're a commodity. You know, like I've always, it's kind of scary because technology and information, it's like a mirror and that it really amplifies like the worst parts of us. Sometimes it amplifies human nature, the
Mm-hmm.
good and the bad, and you see, it can make you a better person, or it can make you a far worse person, and it's
Yeah.
scary that to this age you see, like so much information at the tip of our fingers. It's just so it's so unsettling.
Yeah, and the thing is, human beings itself. I like how he was saying that all the endangered species, but
Mm-hmm.
in real fact, humans are the endangered ones, and it's kind of true because there are other people along his train of thought. Because all the technology given,
Mm-hmm.
with all the technology given, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of people are just wondering, how do I make this to destroy that person if that person wants to fuck me up?
Yeah, man, it's just, and what's really funny. One thing that really like hit home for me was people, think like the amount of technology and information, it makes us feel so powerful. Like makes us feel like we're smarter than everyone. When in fact,
Mm,
we are really not that smart. We are just enabled to think that we're smarter,
mm.
right?
Okay, that's
And
true. That's
it's like,
true.
yeah.
It
So
does
it's
go.
like it just elevates us, makes us feel so much more powerful when in reality we are not. And that kind of arrogance and grandeur, it certainly does make us make bad choices and
Yeah,
brings
that's
out the
true.
worst in us.
A lot of people with all this information and all this knowledge, then yeah, and then they get arrogant out of it,
Right,
instead of wanting to help people.
right. We have this inflated sense of value of how smart we are or how powerful we are,
That's true.
when in reality, well, there's so much that we don't know. There's so much that we
Mm.
can't do, and there's so much that we could do if we wanted to, but we decide not to. And it's just it's a lot to unpack for sure.
And there's so much what you say. No, there's so much we could do, but we didn't. For example,
Mm-hmm.
just lightly touching on this one, the whole GameStop issue.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine a group of people that work together. Look what the fuck they managed to do. They
Yeah,
managed
man.
to
Like,
really tip the scale so much. I mean, it goes to show that if people really work together for something, the result could be really, really,
right,
really, really
right,
in their favor.
right. So I mean, coming back to like the power of technology, I mean,
Mm.
sure, it's evil and all, but at the same time, it's given people with like-minded opinions to find community, to connect, to organize and network, and come together, and then like execute and do such like incredible things.
I
So
know, I know.
I mean, like for all the bad that technology can do, I mean, we gotta give credit where credit is due. It can be used for a force for good, and we've seen it before. Like we've seen it with the GameStop thing as well.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. With all the technology, people, and then yet with all the technology we have, people just scroll on cat pictures. Fucking hell.
I mean, who doesn't like cat pictures, right?
Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, they're cute, but technology
Yeah,
could be used
true.
for better.
That's true. That's true. But man, I hope the day comes soon, man, because we're all gonna need it.
Holy shit, hell yeah. You know what? Talking about the day coming soon, with all the
Mhm.
technology,
Mhm.
I read this on the news as well about there's this condominium in
Mhm.
Thompson.
Right. Right.
The condominium is Cube 8 apparently. So this condominium,
Mhm.
the management sent a circular to the residents. So it says this: general rules and regulations on the use of facilities.
Mhm.
The recreational facilities are for the exclusive use of the residents and their guests. Domestic helpers are not allowed to use the
Wow.
recreational facilities. As
Mhm.
such, domestic helpers are not issued with door access card. Any domestic helper found in the recreational
Mhm.
facilities in the absence of their resident employer will be evicted immediately.
What the
And
fuck, man?
so on all these
Mhm.
amenities,
Yeah.
they with the barbecue area, function room, the
Uh huh.
gym, sauna, swimming pool, fitness corner, playground, tennis court, it's
Mhm.
basically all, yeah, basically the facilities, you want to wind down. So I just think like, what the fuck is wrong with this condo?
Dude, I, I think we've grown accustomed to the fact that there's this class of people, who helpers or workers who are beneath us, and we want to treat them as such. Like, it's just you know what I think this is. I think this is like people like to say that. I saw this comedian the other day who says, you know what racism is? Racism is not. It's no longer vulgarities. Racism is economic policies that target minorities.
Fuck
It is,
yeah.
yeah, it is policies that separate races. It is a
Yes.
$200,000 room that only a white man can afford.
What
It's
was it
so
Chris Rock?
weird. Chris Rock, yes, Chris Rock in
Yeah.
Black. It was
Fuck.
one of his uncut editions.
Okay,
That's
okay,
what
okay.
racism looks like. That's what people who don't have the same rights as us. These are the things that they cannot enjoy, and we show it to them in a way that, like it. For example, this policy you just mentioned, this condo,
Yeah.
the way they treat their helpers.
I mean, yeah. I mean, okay. Not looking at all the bad points, but maybe it could have been because some of the domestic helpers may have maybe spoiled,
Abuse the policies.
abused. Yeah.
Perhaps.
Maybe they went to the gym. They kind of they screwed up some of the equipment, or they were swimming. They spilled shit in the pool or whatever. But
Right,
I
right.
mean, not to a point where you have to evict. I mean, I don't think all of the domestic helpers did that. So I don't think
I'm
it's right to generalize the whole community. Oh, it's because of a few bad apples. Everyone else
it,
can't enjoy this, and they're humans at the end of the day, and they work for the
mhm,
resident. So
mhm.
technically, they should be part of the resident's so-called family and should have access to all this shit. They're humans at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. I mean, I agree what you say. There's we don't know the whole story, and for sure, maybe a few of them would have gone, maybe messed up a few things here and there. But again, if you would specifically would point out helpers, I think, like for example, if you want to use the gym and you feel that gym equipment should be taken care of, I think all residents it should be their responsibility to look after the gym.
That's true. That's
If you
true.
think if it's the barbecue pit that they can't use, I feel all residents should have the right to look after the barbecue pit. To specifically isolate and point out and say help us alone, it doesn't sit right with me. But then again, the condos they got their own reasoning, and
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
But
whether
yeah,
it's right or wrong, yeah,
it's still fucked up though.
it is fucked up. I mean, like, let's not forget the fact, like, a little kindness goes a long way, man. Like, they are human beings after all.
Exactly, yeah. Fucking up people the way they all these class distinctions, or this quote where class distinctions are an impediment to understanding. The minute
Right,
you
right.
set these class distinctions, you lose the ability to interact and really understand people. And at the end of the day, like,
Mm-hmm.
who are we to give class distinctions? Everyone is still people at the end of the day. So
Yeah, man. I
like fuck
mean,
all that shit.
it just this thing. I don't know, but just like reeks of privilege to me.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck all these people lah.
that's why I stay in HDB, bro.
Yeah, bro, exactly, bro. Fuck, man. And so you guys, once again, Jeevan has proven to be not only a man of puns, but a man of knowledge as well.
Oh, definitely,
You
man.
guys know. So you still single, bro?
Oh, of course, still single. It's Valentine's Day as well.
Valentine's Day coming up, so hit me up in the comments or
Definitely,
whatever.
man.
I'm not gonna give his Instagram handle here because I don't need it to be flooded with posts and
Yeah, man.
messages. But you want to slide into his DMs, let me know. My man is still single.
Definitely, man. If you're gonna get me a date, you can always give me a hand, bro.
Okay, Jeevan, thanks. You have extended your time limit. But anyway, thanks, bro, for the conversation, for the
Alright, man.
jokes,
Right,
and
right. Okay, have a good one.
catch you again. Love you, bro.
Okay, love you, man.
There we go. That was my man Jeevan. And yeah, Terrence Mckenna, a man ahead of his time. Go check him out. Check the video out. You will not regret. And moving on to our next song, it is by a Singaporean melodic hardcore band by the name of Virtues, with this song which starts off so fucking nice and surreal. A memory once forgotten. Check this shit out. Virtues. Peace.
If you're looking for the word that means caring about someone beyond all rationality and wanting them to have everything they want, no matter how much it destroys you, it's love. And when you love someone, you don't stop, ever.
A memory once forgotten. This song is one you do not want to forget. Virtues, love that shit. Keep it up, guys. And, with that, we've come to the end of the show for this session. But before I end the session, I know that so many of you guys over there are A&W fans because I fucking love A&W. That's where I had my first root beer float, fucking coney dog, curly fries. And for all you guys living in the west side, best side, there is an A&W open up in Jurong Point right now. But I mean, obviously you don't want to go down now. I mean, you could try, but the queues are a killer. But there is an A&W there, and fuck, I'm gonna get my root beer floats. Cutting weight is gonna be a bitch when it gets to that. So get your coney dog, get your curly fries. Just want to let you guys know, if you don't already know, Jurong Point there is an A&W. So all you people in the west, enjoy. Because before this shit opened up, I had to fucking go all the way to Jewel, Changi, A&W over there just to get my shit. I mean, I can't be bothered to go to Ang Mo Kio. I think there's one over there lah, but fucking out the way. So now, 5-minute walk from my place, fucking A&W. Love that shit. Thank you for putting up over there. And with that, leave you with our final song. Because I talked about A&W, root beer floats, all fucking chill. I got a fucking chill. Who is calling me right now? I'll bring this one down. Like I said, the final song I got for you guys is by a Singaporean band called The Bloomery with their song entitled Cyclops. So check this shit out. The Bloomery, you gonna love these guys with Cyclops. Daryl Edmund Oathbreaker Co. signing out of Wayvy Grayvy. You know I love you. Peace.
I don't